In our last showdown, we waved goodbye to the cuddly and totally not terrifying wall of flesh, and flung open the Pandora's box that is Infernum hard mode. Oh, and did I mention, we're doing all this just with one single hit point, because, apparently I hate myself. Now, before we dive headfirst into this pixelated nightmare, and the incessant crying that's bound to ensue, I've got a little confession to make. You see, I thought I was all set to showcase my early hard mode grinding, the embarrassing defeats, and the oh-so-precious moments of discovery. But alas, the universe, or more accurately my fingers, had other plans. Picture this. I'm in the zone, collecting souls like a pixelated Grim Reaper, and then I realize I forgot to hit the right button. That's right, 2 hours of intense, soul-crushing gameplay, and all I recorded was a black screen and the tones of my confusion and despair. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, this guy's a professional. And to that I say thank you. I've been training my whole life for this moment. But fear not, because I've whipped out some high-budget animations to fill in the gaps. So there I was, diving headfirst into the underground, mining for cobalt and palladium, like some kind of subterranean treasure hunter. Cobalt armor? Oh, you beautiful blue beacon of damage bonus. You were the chosen one. Palladium and its health region? Pfft, we're living on the edge. 1 health's all we need. And oh boy, did I feel unstoppable with this dashing set of cobalt armor. But let's take a step back for a moment, because there was another route I could have taken, one that I deliberated on quite a bit before starting this chaotic adventure. You see, in the unpredictable world of Terraria with Calamity Mod, you can actually bypass the entire ore progression system by fishing. Yep, just sitting back, relaxing, and reeling in crates could have landed me all the hard mode ores without even breaking a sweat. But when I tossed this idea into the shark-infested waters of my Discord server, the response was unanimous. No, suffer more. A symphony of sadism. So what am I to do? Embrace the suffering, that's what. So there I was, back to the mines with my trusty pickaxe, ready to conquer the underground and collect every last bit of cobalt and palladium the world had to offer. Next on the agenda, a delightful underground shopping spree. We're talking Souls of Light, Ichor, Crystal Shards. Did I mention Souls of Light? Yeah, we got a lot of those. Now, thanks to the whims of the Calamity Gods, we got a Corruption Island just floating around. Perfect for farming cursed flames and crafting the cursed capper. It's like a handgun on energy drinks. High damage, high fire rate, all the good stuff. A quick trip to the Hallow for some pixie dust farming, and boom! The Meowthera turned everything into a pixie apocalypse. Eat rainbows, you sparkly fiends. Space was next on the list, because why not? Snagged me some Souls of Flight from a wyvern, crafted myself a snazzy pair of fairy wings, and... Wait a minute. Is that plus 60 max health on a 1 health run? What the f- A bit of mod magic later. And voila. Fairy wings, 1 health intact. Take that, unintended game mechanics. Finally, it was off to the underground snow biome. Souls of Ilium, check. Ancient ice chunk for my new frosty friend and minion, double check. We were ready. Cryo key in hand, it was time to face the music and dance with Cryogen. Alright, buckle up because it's Cryogen time. And this icy dude's chiller than my access hard. Dodging skills? You're gonna need them. Guts of steel? Non-negotiable. Here's the cold, hard truth. Cryogen has this fun party trick where it spawns ice walls that make you think, oh, maybe I'm safe here. Spoiler, you're not. Because when those ice walls go down, they turn into an Olympic javelin team aiming straight for your squishy bits. And just when you think you've got a handle on things, Cryogen goes full on I drank 5 energy drinks mode, charging at you like a bat out of hell, leaving a trail of homing icicles because apparently regular icicles weren't cutting in. But if by some miracle you survive its temper tantrum, Cryogen pretty much just pulls out my work here is done and gives you a fighting chance. And by fighting chance I mean it's still trying to kill you, but slightly less aggressively. And down goes Cryogen, bringing icy justice and what's this? Shiny loot? Don't mind if I do. First up, we've got the Frostbite Blaster. This bad boy's like a double shot of espresso for your trigger finger, blasting rounds faster than you can say hypothermia. Sure, it can hit the broadside of a barn from a distance, but up close, oh, it's a blizzard of bullets. Then there's the Soul of Cryogen wings. Lesser flight time than the fairy wings, but with more perks than a VIP club. because we're talking damage boost, frostburn in all attacks, and it even makes it rain icicles as you fly, because who wouldn't want to be a human snowstorm? And last, but certainly not least, the Glacial Embrace. This thing turns you into a walking, talking ice hazard. For every summon slot, you get your very own spinning spike ball of frosty doom. It's like having a guard dog, but cooler, literally. Right, and buckle up, because we're going from 0 to 100 real quick. With our fresh Cryogen loot in hand, it was time to dive headfirst into the mechanical madness. I whipped up the mechanical eye, and boom. It was showdown time with Terraria's most infamous robotic eyeballs of doom. The twins. The twins. Picture this. A demonic game of laser tags where the lasers actually burn and the stakes are just a tad higher than bragging rights. Red Nacer is the laser shooting speed demon. This guy's like that annoying friend who can't sit still, shooting lasers faster than my mom swiping her credit card at a sale. And then there's Spasmatism. This dude's all about the fireballs, throwing them with a go big or go home attitude. You try to dance around them too quickly and you're toast. Literally. Together, they're the ultimate tango of terror. Too slow, and Red Nacer will laser you into next week. Too fast, and Spasmatism will turn you into a crispy critter. Survive the dance and you think you're in the clear? Oh no. Take one down and the other goes into a berserk rage mode, like a caffeinated toddler with a vendetta. It's an intense final showdown, with a barrage of attacks coming at you like my aunt's questions at family gatherings. Why are you still single? What's your 5-year plan? Can you dodge this laser? But if, by some divine miracle, you manage to dance through the final storm of fury, victory is yours. Sweet, sweet victory. So the twins were toast, and my arsenal got a shiny new upgrade. With Mithril and Orichalcum now at my disposal, I went straight for the Mithril set, because it turns every attack into a fabulous homing missile show, and in this house, we love damage. Now, I'll be honest here, I had a bit of a senior moment and forgot about a crucial part of our journey. Queen Slime. Remember how I breezed past King Slime like he was just a speed bump? Well, his queen, she's not so forgiving. Queen Slime is basically the embodiment of death by 1,000 cuts. Crystals here, crystals there, and lasers everywhere. It's like a disco ball from hell decided to have a dance-off, and I was not invited. And just when I thought I'd seen it all, she decided to throw a slime raid, bombarding me with exploding crystal slimes. It's like trying to dance through a deadly laser show, while being attacked by explosive jelly. Now, as if the universe had a sick sense of humor, a solar eclipse decided to crash the party right in the middle of this jello jamboree. But hey, every cloud has a silver lining. The Eclipse goons dropped some pretty neat swag. The Moonstone for those sweet nighttime power-ups, and the Bat Wings, which are practically made for night owls. Oh, and let's not forget the Optic Staff, because nothing says I'm over our breakup like having your exes help you in battle. So with my nocturnal superpowers activated, and my former foes turned frenemies, Queen Slime's days of royal tyranny were numbered. It was time to turn this queen into quivering jelly. With Queen Slime now just a distant gooey memory, we move on. And what did I get for our troubles? A gelatinous pillow. Yep, you heard that right. But hey, at least it's another boss down in our ever-growing hit list. Okay, enough goofing around with bouncy royalty. It's time to hunt for some real treasure. And for that, we're diving deep into the Sulphurous Sea, a toxic wasteland where even the fish have an attitude problem. Next up in our aquatic arena of doom, the Aquatic Scourge. This oversized worm has a real thing for water, and let's just say, it's not too fond of beachgoers. So the plan? Build the biggest, baddest underwater arena at the site of the sulfur. Easy, right? Well, there's just one small problem. The Sulphurous Sea might be deep, but it's not exactly spacious, thanks to all that sulphurous sand in the way. Time for a bit of extreme landscaping. Sorry, Mother Nature, it's nothing personal. Now, with our newly acquired space, there was just one tiny issue. Our Sulphurous Sea was looking more like a sulphurous puddle. I mean, it was shallower than a reality TV star's life advice. Time to break out the big guns, a bottomless water bucket. And then, well, I poured, and poured, and poured some more. An hour and probably a few water-related existential crises later, our sea was finally looking sea-ish again. Not perfect, but hey, it would do. With some strategic platform placement, our aquatic amphitheater was complete, and that meant it was finally time to wrangle us a worm. Bring it on, Aquatic Scourge. The Aquatic Scourge, where do I even begin? Fast, deadly, and a really big fan of toxic water. Yeah, this wasn't going to be easy. Swim too long, and the Sulphurous Sea starts working against you. Those detoxifying bubbles, they're more precious than gold in this underwater nightmare. Even the tiniest tick of damage could be the end of me. Now, since this is a worm boss, the Meow Thrower would be my best option. Pierce through multiple segments at once? Yes please. But when your target is as fast and furious as the Scourge, getting up close and personal is basically signing your own death warrant. After several, let's call them, learning experiences, I decided to give the Cursed Capper a go. Sure, it's not as flashy, and the DPS takes a hit, but hey, at least I'm not playing a tag with a giant toxic worm anymore. And then, just when I thought I was out of tricks, it hit me. The Frostbite Blaster. Remember that bad boy? Packs a punch but can hit the broadside of a barn? Well, turns out, when your enemy's the size of a submarine, accuracy isn't really a problem. And just like that, the tide turned. I swapped my Ichor bullets for crystal bullets, doing a bit of damage for a cascade of deadly shards and impact. The Scourge didn't stand a chance. With our new arsenal, the Aquatic Scourge was about to learn what happens when you push someone too far. At last, the aquatic menace has been quelled, and it's time to reap the rewards of our arduous battle. Let's see here. Melee weapons? Not really my style. Rogue weapons? Pass. Magic weapons? Nope. Where's the firepower? Where's my gun? And then, reality hits me like a truck. The gun I'm itching for? A measly 10% drop chance. Yeah, after all that effort, no gun. So if you'll excuse me for a moment, I need to go contemplate my life choices. But wait, there's hope. Thank goodness for the operator and their supply of loot bags. Sure, it costs an arm and a leg, or rather, 3 platinum a bag, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Aha, there it is. The sea's searing. Just look at this beauty. Blasting bubbles that rain down even more bubbles on impact. Damage on par with a Frostbite Blaster, but oh so much more accurate and reliable. Finally, we can take down smaller, distant targets with ease. Armed and dangerous, we're ready for whatever calamity throws our way next. But that adventure is a tale for another day. 43 hours. 43 hours of boss battles, grinding, and yes, quite a bit of dying. If you've enjoyed watching me suffer for your entertainment, why not hit the subscribe button? Join the masochism. It might not save my hair, but it'll make for some great content. And for those who wish to revel in my misery on a more personal level, hop into the brand new Discord server. Link's right there in the description. Until next time, stay safe, keep your bubbles bubbly, and your guns gunning. I'll see you on the next one.